Yep, the Fly, Buy, Build, and Rally series is alive and thriving. We're on the west coast of the South Island, Karamia to be exact. This episode will take us from the most remote road on the northwest coast to the most unique four-wheel drive experience I have seen anywhere. A painting, a window screensaver, a sanctuary. From the boulder field, we climb up a jungly mountain, getting lost and cross-eyed trying to follow the massive ferns and broccoli-shaped treetops. Foliage you'd expect monkeys to be roaming through, but these are all for the birds. And if I were a bird, I would definitely fly the red-eye to get to this magical place.
This is the Oparara Arch Loop. Came highly recommended, and I think we're about to find out why.
Yeah, very excited.
We're chasing moments of awe, feelings that make language seem like a useless tool to describe them. Where will we find these feelings? Somewhere between where the paved road ends and where we set up camp. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Stacy.
This is Toyota World Runners, Project NZ.
Man, the water looks like it has so many nutrients.
Our noses are pointed down a long, windy dirt road in hopes of finding some word-of-mouth treasures. It's funny, word of mouth. We had no intentions of coming this far prior to our oil change, but when a mechanic speaks of a river running through a must-see cave, we apparently took that as Bible, and didn't bother really researching at all. Lord knows we could have driven an hour just to reach a 2-foot cave full of moss. It's this weird blind faith you get used to on the road. In most cases, locals want you to have an amazing experience in their country, so they're willing to give up the goods. Let's just say, we're happy we didn't look ahead. The surprise when we arrived was exactly how we were supposed to experience the Oparara Caves.
Wow, it goes right through. It reminds me of that massive cave we went to in Belize.
Spending just a few moments feels criminal. This place absolutely deserves time. Time to count the formations and travel through time with them. Time to listen to each bird call echo off the walls. Time to soak in the nutrients flowing through this river. And time to appreciate this pocket of paradise given to us to view. This is the only cave I've ever entered that made me want to be a caveman.
This is top 3 magical places in the world, I swear.
Yeah.
Highly recommend if you're coming to New Zealand, please come here. It's free. It's so worth it.
It's truly breathtaking.
After scraping our awestruck eyes off the walls and our speechless jaws off the limestone floor, we pointed south yet again, in completion of the late entry to our itinerary. Wow dropped out of our mouths like a revolving door, only to continue as we spotted perhaps the best looking beach to lay tires on. So we answered the call.
You want to go for a beach drive, mate? Holy heck! Especially for a Canadian who can't drive on beaches like this. So epic.
The tarmac welcomes us for another drive we won't soon forget. Highways we assume will be packed, because look at the views. But we have it all to ourselves. And this is one of the things we're learning about why this place is so special. Sheep outnumber the people, and it never feels crowded. From Karamea and one of New Zealand's most remote regions, we find ourselves on the famous Great Coast Road, a drive set to give the Oregon coast a run for its money.
Wow. It's so freaking cool.
It's so cool.
The road is so cool. Like just windy hairpin paradise.
Yeah.
On the
We pulled
switchbacks.
over to, let all the slow pokes past.
Yep. Yep, definitely. I don't know, the turbo keeps up pretty good.
I don't know about you, but I could use some beer.
We toast the day at a well-recommended brewery and find camp at the start of our off-road routes on the agenda for tomorrow morning.
Okay, so we are following our camp host.
Yep, Robin. Or it's a bit of a late entry, but yeah. I don't know. Should we tell them all in the morning? It's gonna be pretty. It's
No,
gonna be
you
pretty
guys,
exciting.
you guys will see. But this is really cool that this is even happening right now.
Yeah, I'd say so. This was like top of the must-do list.
Yeah. So we'll see you in the morning.
What a beautiful spot to wake up.
It's really cool. We heard some really insane bird sounds last night. We were warned though by Robin, the camp house.
Yeah, I've got to look up what the kiwi bird sounds like, because one of them's got to be a kiwi bird, because there were some real weird ones.
And we're like 2 minutes from the off-road track.
Yeah, like we're gonna air down at camp. So good. The landowner gave us a map, which is nice and convenient. We're starting down here, and then we follow this and get up onto the ridge, and then we follow a creek. She basically said, as long as you're in the creek, you're on the track. Cool.
If you're local, you already know. If you're not, today we're tackling Napoleon Hill, one of New Zealand's most famous four-wheel drive tracks. You'll soon find out why. A private 4x4 track that runs through a river and some old mining tunnels. That's the general description Google would give you. If you asked us, we would tell you our truck's paint changed from blue to desert tan. Our Max tracks were traded in for machine guns in case we encountered dinosaurs. And our mission? To navigate an ancient natural tunnel maze while keeping an eye out for the enemy, or wildlife, whatever came first. This felt more than just a 4x4 track. This felt like a movie set, and we were so happy to be the main characters.
That's a pretty long mud bog. Shoot. I wonder how deep it is. Oh yeah, this is like trying to tell what kind of mud we got here.
You're a mud specialist.
And bring out my geology hat. It's got a bit of clay and a bit of sand. The sand will help with traction, the clay will not. It's a little deep. I just wish we had another truck. I don't do a lot of mud bogging, so it's really hard to say. Like, could be totally fine. Might get stuck and get stinky mud water in the cab. We're gonna look at the other side to see if there is a big enough tree to winch off. We had another truck, but I know the rest of this track is awesome, so next time. Make it look harder?
What?
Plenty of rock stacking here. I don't think our little Hilux will need that though.
massive slot canyon fully exploding with the green from diverse plants and huge ferns. The height of the walls eclipsed the sun even at midday, and the echo from our squeaky bushings is almost as loud as the echo from the diesel. This track is a perfect combination of playful and technical, and also so radically different than anything we've experienced back home, where we can rarely cross rivers. Here, you follow the river.
This is incredible. This whole canyon, just driving through. There's little waterfalls from the side now. Wow. Amazing. This is so freaking rad.
This is probably one of the coolest places I've ever been. I'm obsessed with ferns. No clue why, but these are the coolest ferns I've ever seen. Look, this fern is totally different. I think it's this one. Wait, no, there's one. I just found it. Hold on. Where were we just?
That one right there. Right there.
Yeah! It's totally different from this one. Oh, it's Jurassic Park, everyone.
Yeah, and look how tall it is. This just goes up and up and up. And the clackety old diesel in the background. Woohoo!
Or rig.
While we didn't have to get out any machine guns to fight off dinosaurs or enemies, a place like this just feels like the definition of the word adventure. And it was about to feel even more like one once we found the tunnels.
This one's actually long and narrow. This is sick. That's so...
It's hard to imagine being a pioneer and a miner and looking at this wall with your pickaxe and saying, yep, straight through there, boys, and then cutting this cavern the shape of a boat hull right through a cliff. Just baffles me.
How good? Well, that mostly makes up for the mud pit. What a track.
I can't say anything bad about this track. This is so cool.
Stoked on the track, stoked on the little Hilux. I think we're almost at the end. Man, I'd almost just turn around and run it back. That's the end. Bang. That is seriously epic.
It's crazy to think where we started this morning, what we've done already today, and that we just found this awesome looking camp by scrolling around on Google Maps.
What a freaking rad spot. And our first swim in New Zealand. And the water looks
So green?
so green. I don't know if that means it's warm though.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Woo! If I don't go fast, I don't think I'll actually go in. I think it's glacial. Holy hell.
There's a glacier like an hour away.
Oh! Whoa! Woo!
How did you do that?
No, it's a great job. Woo! Good times.
Do not push me.
Oh, it's been done. Woo. Oh, it stings. Oh, it stings. Woo.
Oh my god. How about those views today, guys?
Maximum views.
This is probably a very epic way to end such an epic day. So good. And we got to swim. So nice.
I love the big lid.
This is really good.
The fish is buttery. I'm so impressed.
I'm just obsessed with all the meals cooked on this cob.
The cob is fire. It's so nice.
It's so good. It's so easy to use.
And it seems like it just cooks everything really evenly. It doesn't cook anything fast, but it just cooks things really well.
After the experience of a day like today, we're always eager to slow down and live the moment just a little longer. Travel can push you sometimes, and we've learned that when something really lights you up, it's worth the linger. This is the perfect spot to decompress and appreciate everything we've been lucky enough to experience so far.
Jungle turns into a glacier. That's crazy looking at that jungly hill, and then right behind it is glacier, even though it's in the clouds right now. How can it be so jungly at the bottom of a glacier? What?
No, seriously. How can it be so jungly at the bottom of a glacier? I am actually shocked by this. New Zealand, what the heck?
You know what goes good with rain? Beer.
What doesn't go well with rain is hiking to glaciers. And we're not here to wait around for the weather to change. So it's off we go to the gates of Host.
Not meant for glacier viewing, so we're just gonna carry on. Oh, that's so pretty. The rain let up so we can see the waves. Dang, that's awesome. this is the first day in like 5 days where we haven't seen heaps because the glaciers were hiding. All right, well, time to find camp.
The further south we get, the more wild everything gets. Maybe wild isn't the right word. Dramatic seems more accurate. Like when the guy with the violin shows up to band practice and steals the show. The mountains get a little taller, the river's a little more glacial. And the drone gets paid overtime for his efforts. Seeing 500 camper vans a day is really no surprise. I'd spend my retirement driving around here too. But thankfully there's no campgrounds or RV parks on our current agenda. Not tonight anyway.
For camp again. This looks interesting. Crossing grassy plains. Oh god. Oh my god, I just can't see the bumps. It's so cool.
It's so pretty. Where do you want me? Out on the river rock?
Well, no, I want to drive that tomorrow. Like, it looks like you can cross there, and then we can keep going and go out that way. Okay. Well, we could just camp wherever it's flat.
Turns out, the other side of the river looked far more appealing.
I'm honestly just baffled right now with New Zealand. Like, the scenery is nuts. We're
And just like the
For
options
camping.
for camping.
yeah, it's insane. Like, look at these trees right here. What? Like, what? Dude, look at this thing. So cool. And then this massive wall of green and perfectly clear river
And this rig
and this rig.
that just keeps performing.
Yeah. Rad. You guys aren't gonna believe what we made.
Zaw! River zaw! Oh my gosh, it actually looks really good.
Bush pizza.
Bush pizza.
Man, the cob delivers.
Wow.
That looks tasty.
Looks so
There's
good.
number 2 ready to go on.
Yep, because we're a 2 pizza kind of household. It looks really hot. Pretty freaking good.
That's so tasty.
That pepperoni's delicious.
It's really hot. Oh, your cheese is melted perfectly.
Good job, Cobb. We're gonna say that a lot on this trip. Good job, Cobb.
Love the thin crust. It's nice.
From this point, we can almost just expect to be surprised with this country. Tomorrow, though, we are continuing this short river route past where last year's tracks have already been washed away. We'll have to navigate it for ourselves. But that's for next time. I hope you're enjoying our Fly, Buy, Build, and Rally Project New Zealand series. Thank you so much for being here. I hope by now we've earned your subscription. Please smash that like button, and we'll see you next time.